focusing on himself as opposed to the rest of the team, unless it's some like crazy deep dive, which, you know, we know both of these teams are very, very capable of doing that.
Сейчас поиграем.
Oh boy. I am looking forward to this one, that's for sure. We get to see a Seb Clockwork as well, so I think they might be potentially switching these lanes up a little bit. No, I guess the Clockwork wants to be paired together with the Nature's Prophet, but really doesn't feel nice into the Undying lane for sure. Thompson's already
starts
looking to make some shenanigans start with the Fortune's End. I mean, okay, so into the Storm Spirit, you're both going to be spamming spells, one big value, right? Like the Purifying Flames for constant harass, yada 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 from level 3 onwards. Alright, rein myself back, no predictions. Watch what Thompson does and learn.
Well, do want to mention though, with the game that we did see out of his Oracle in the closed qualifiers, we both thought it was a game where the Fate's Edict was kind of warranted. It was I cannot remember the heroes,
against
but it was yeah, that's right. And it was a game where they had actually, and Supreme might be in a lot of trouble here. If Seb's body blocks are going to be on the mark, and it looks like that is the case, and OG hit the board to start our game 1.
Ooh, okay, so both teams have kind of scouted out a little bit here. They seem to think that they've got vision on this bottom side, which is why the Undying has come here to deal with the Treants. But OG have also done the same sort of thing. They've completely swapped out which lane is going where. I like it. Both teams making the right sort of rotations.
Who does this favor now with the setup? With how we got the lanes at the moment, the side lanes in particular?
Honestly, I'm not 100% sure. Like, the immersion, him being here is going to feel nice with all of the units. You can, you know, even just a single point in the Soul Rip is going to be good value. You can deal with the Treants and you can deal with the Clockwork Strength Hero very well. So Zibe should free farm. It's really the top side that I'm like, well, are you... I'm going to use a boomer saying, robbing Peter to pay Paul.
Oh.
You know, like, yeah, I know. It's like, you know, taking rid of something good just to give yourself something else good, but something else suffers as a result of it, you know?
Well,
I guess like arrow into... sorry, stun into arrow feels kind of nice.
But you've got no one here. I guess maybe if you use it onto no one, then... Yeah, but... Kitrak's going to be okay, especially if he's positioned next to the Abaddon, but like we just saw, if no one eats a stun, then... might have some troubles. Might get aggressive on Respect. And we've already seen the level up in the Star Storm. They know he's not going to be able to leap away. And almost right click, no one. He's able to find his own kill as well. So already off to a very good start is OG. I gotta look at mid. We gotta see what's going on here. I mean, Supreme one of arguably his best hero. I mean, the Storm Spirit level 27. And he's having a pretty good time, 12-3 compared to the 6-1. So I wonder if once Thompson's able to get a little bit more levels, that it becomes more favorable. But we even see Seb trying to rotate over and take away with the water rune. So they're trying to help out Thompson.
Yeah, they're doing all the right things. Things are, of course,
lane, no take. Falling pretty low, able to duck into the tree line though.
Things do become a little bit easier for Thompson, especially once it's level 4. Seb might actually be able to set up for a bit of a kill here, but no Fortune's End just yet.
Able to drag him out of the tower, Seb. Not gonna go down, but Thompson gets the kill nonetheless. Oh,
Okay.
it starts.
I mean, that was just the 1 point in the Purifying Flames as well. I was really expecting that sort of stuff to happen from level 4 onwards, but the fact that it was 2 points Fortune's End, just 1 Purifying Flames, and they're still getting the kill and denying this experience away, big win for old G.
And Rezo's not too worried about going to this matchup. I mean, see, he's got the Crete Wave in a pretty good position. He's farmed up the hard camp as well. There's nothing the Undying is going to be able to do, so we already see Immersion. He's back into the jungle trying to make some stacks for the Storm Spirit just so he can potentially get some catch-up off the back of this lane.
He's having to run away from the Oracle mid. And he's even going to get a bit of a bottle refill coming through from Seb. So, yeah, the old boys, they're sticking together. Ooh. Another kill. Really wasn't expecting that to go back the other way quite so easily. I guess that's what happens when you look to go for these kills. The Chaos Bolt into the Sacred Arrow, no points in leap, means that as soon as they saw that, they were like, all right, we can look to make a play on this. And we just saw what happened.
And this You got to be very concerned because this Chaos Knight, this is a hero that bodies lanes. Like you are, you don't really farm overly fast with the Phantasm Chains. It helps. See, they're actually going to try and rotate Immersion up top. Some shove at the moment, trying to juke and jive, pumping out the arrow. Meanwhile, bottom lane got the kill onto Zibe. He's trying to TP back to get the experience onto the tower, it looks like, but it's not a whole lot. So you, oh boy. So you rotate Immersion top to try and get the kill on no one. Use Tombstone, you don't even get it. And then bottom lane, your off laner goes down and not a good start.
I mean, Seb's making a move towards mid. He's got the boots. He's going to look to try and chase down Supreme while he still doesn't have that level 6, and they'll be able to secure another kill. I kind of want Seb to go back bottom, but he's just a little bit short on the mana to be able to do so. So, I mean, if you could kill Shibe another time, then that would completely ruin the tempo that Into the Breach have to play with for the first little bit of this game.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So they're holding this tri-lane up top, it looks like, for Into the Breach. Just very much going to cost him.
Do that. I mean,
yeah.
Seb's just waiting for his battery assault to be available, essentially. Yeah, they've got another 5 mana until he can look to make the play, and Zibe wisely is looking to play back next to his tower. He might have made the move just a little bit too soon before it turned into nighttime, so he's able to back away. Actually, just chasing down the boar, not wanting to get this creep pull off.
And this is all happening as well before Rezo even has that level 6, so I mean, you got to be so cautious with him having all the solo experience. He's going to have a very fast Wrath of Nature, and he can look to get active pretty early on if they feel the need, if this tri-lane continues. But I mean, Supreme's back in the jungle.
Seb's hunting. Oh, he's going to find him.
He might kill him, man.
He's got to get a right click into Seb just to be able to slow him down, and unfortunately for Seb, the cogs just a little bit off the mark. Dropping the voice lines. Would we expect anything else? Got Respect just sitting in that mid lane. Still doesn't have the leap leveled up just yet, but his main role is just making sure that you're not able to get the siege creep hitting into the tower. He used the arrow onto it, so he's going to win out there. These lanes have almost completely dissolved already at the 6-minute mark. And we've got supports roaming around the mid lane, really trying to provide as much protection as possible. And well, Topson's the big winner here, and oh, surprise, surprise, he's going into that Reigns of Destiny. Have you had a chance to listen to Africa yet by Toto?
What the? No, I haven't.
Bless the Rains Down in Africa. You've never heard that song. I know.
I definitely would have heard it. Just the name. I don't know the name of the song. But I would know the song. I can imagine it is.
We had like a school sing-off, and my my house won.
Oh, what color were you? I don't.
Yellow.
Did they do it any? Oh, so I don't know if this is an Aussie thing.
We didn't have a sorting hat or anything.
I know. I get it. I don't know if. I'm pretty sure it's just an. Do they even do it in other states in Australia?
I had one in Canada.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Oh, very interesting. The houses were cool. What was I? I think I was red in primary and blue in high school. Or Taker's getting shoved out. No one is very aggressive right now. They know that the Nature's Prophet's going to be able to join if needed, and see that Rezo's even considering about looking to try and TP in. He's got that Wrath of Nature out there ready.
I mean, he's just standing under his tier 1 tower at the moment, just looking for any opportunity to get aggressive. He's like, could it happen now? I've seen him pump fake the Wrath of Nature a couple of times as well, and oh, Oteka, he's getting dived a little bit here. They want to try and make some action happen before he reaches up onto that level 6 if they can, but maybe with Respect being here, they're going to feel like it's a little bit too much. No real point in using spells onto the Mirana either. He's just going to be able to run away with that leap, but well, still, with just a single Blightstone, Illy enables this top tower to be taken, and the Chaos Knight is going to be able to retreat. Do they make a full-on rotation to defend the bottom side as well, though? Because, I mean, Zibe still is a pretty prime target. He's still got that.
Pops in mid lane. Oh. They're going to try and drop the Tombstone. Supreme's going to zip on him, but Thompson blows up the Undying. Not going to be able to turn as well. Fortune then up in a couple of seconds, but not long enough. Oh, they're going to get the goal for the Tombstone as well now, so give that one over to Kitchuck. This is... What do you do? What do you actually do when you're down 4k gold and your Storm is had such a rough start. Again, CK is a lane dominating carry. You do not farm fast in the jungle at all. And I mean, this Beastmaster needs help with the Overlord, and
he's gonna die.
Speaking about the Beastmaster, Zibe is gonna die down bottom, so he's gonna be dead for a long time as well. 50 seconds at 9 minutes in.
Oh, no. That is not what you want. He is your tempo setter. And I was really thinking that they were going to try and make some sort of play onto resolution, because out of all of these people, he's the squishiest by far. You know, obviously you got the supports, and for immersion, he is just getting completely ganged up on as Thompson reaches up to a mega kill streak. It really does feel like the Nature's Prophet was the squishiest of the bunch, but honestly, not even anymore. He's got a full magic wand. He's got a couple of crowns on the way towards that Atos, just because of how stat efficient it is for what it provides. So I'm liking the way that they've itemized. I'm liking the way that they've been roaming around the map and just playing full-on in-your-face old G style.
And all this with an Abaddon, like you said, who can have some difficulty in the early game. Like, your lane's fine, but still you have some time where you can be a little bit slow, but it's the team that is just demolishing across the map. And a lot of this is set up against, thanks to their wards they place down, thanks to a lot of their de-warding as well into the breach. They've been trying to set up a lot of the defensive wards around the river to try and protect their own jungle, but Seb and Kitrak are trying to protect this.
Even just taking the helm top creep, 100 gold, plus 100 for Thompson. They don't have the greatest heroes to be able to deal with it. I guess the Aphotic Shield, actually. They're going to need to focus that Tombstone, though.
They should be able to do so with ease. Resolution's going to TP in as well, so respect. Double leap away, immersion will not be able to TP up. Very close to escaping, but just got the damage to the last second to secure the kill. I mean, with all that going on, Supreme's getting a wave, right? That's good. Right?
A wave. He's got the treads now finished up, but again, this is the timing that I was wanting them to be able to play around with. He doesn't have the relic yet. So if you kill him somehow, then he's going to have that unreliable gold going away. But the thing is, you don't have any tier 1 towers to play around.
Seb with the hook shot onto the tier 2 tower. Supreme tries to turn. Might be enough on a Seb, but look how scared they are.
Little surprised that he even chose to fight like that. How abysmal the laning stage has gone for him. They've got that Helm of the Dominator now, though, so they could potentially look to make some sort of play towards this bottom side of the map, and they're going to need to. Like, again, you cannot let no one just sit back and get this radius.
I don't know if they can even brute force it down, though, with the heroes they have. They're so far behind. Like, it might be a tier 2 trade for a tier 1 bottom, which, don't get me wrong, is very, very bad, but you're at this stage of the game where I don't even think you can try and find that tower without a trade.
Yeah, probably. I'm just trying to...
another D-ward too. Yeah. Oh, God.
They've just got nowhere.
They glyphed a wave!
Oh, man. Where can Supreme go?
Oh, such a sad game.
Oh, at least they're able to arrow the siege creep there. They are putting a little bit of pressure here onto no one, and they've got the haste, so maybe just trying to bait some TPs, and then they can look to play elsewhere. But until they fully commit to actually try and kill no one, I don't think OG are going to care about this. He's just holding a point for that borrowed time if he absolutely needs to.
Now they're going to be able to force out those rotations. So with the Hawk,
but they see it.
See Thompson.
So get the hell away from Thompson, basically, should be the game plan. Try and push it to mid, I guess, but don't exactly have the greatest heroes to do that either. No siege creep to be able to play around with. Oh! That courier. It was holding the relic and it nearly went right over Supreme. That would have been huge.
Alright. See what they can do off the back of the smoke. Oteka pops the Phantasm. Of course, you've got the Chaos Bolt to be able to set up for the arrow as well. Rezo might run into them. A pretty big kill. Gonna be cautious about the oh no. The treants might block the arrow. It's going to depend on the positioning. They saw that Thompson used the TP prior, so he won't be able to protect him, and no one was a little bit too late to get there with the shield as well. So finally into the breach, they're going to be able to find their first kill 13 minutes in, but still OG. They're looking to try and rotate over. Looks like it'll be a trade. Immersion's life for it, but of course into the breach. Oh, very happy with it. And you've got Bottom getting pushed out, Zibe getting closer to the helm of the Overlord, and Oteka was getting a little bit of farm as well after that kill up top.
If this enables Zibe to get the bottom tower, they can see this as a win. I mean, he's got the Hawk to enable a lot of this vision. They saw that a bunch of TPs were used, so I'm honestly a little surprised that he hasn't hit this tower a couple of times, but still, he's going to get the tower before they reach him, unless this full-on wraparound catches him. Oh, yeah.
He's blocked on.
They want the poor Sated Tormentor as well. They're pinging it. They're laughing at him.
He's pretty speedy, dude. I don't know, that thing's out of there. Jeez. Oh, some of the all the action we've seen so far. One of the more interesting ones, trying to chase down the Beastmaster creep. Meanwhile, Supreme Respect. How are they going to try and go at this attempt? OG?
I guess Thompson would be the one that they need to go on to, but still feels like they're lacking a little bit of the damage. Oteka. Oh.
Nice start from Seb. Should be able to have the follow-up as well, but the Wrath of Nature doesn't get pushed to the low ground, and as a result, Seb's going to be able to clean that one up. Killing spree here for the Clockwork. Midnight Shadow was put through into the breach, so maybe trying to find an angle to look to re-enter. And we do have this double damage rune for Supreme. You need to get a kill off the back of this. If there's little extra damage you can find, little extra luck here for the power runes, this is one of them to try and maybe offset a rough of a game he's having currently, but just hasn't been able to find an opening, and well, that means OG, they can look to try and claim Roche.
Oh, is he going to layer the reins down? Do it. The reins of destiny need to come off for this Roche attempt. Come on, man. Feels bad. I mean, you go on an Orchid on Storm, and when I saw this, I'm like, man, is this 2019? Yeah. You know, what's going on here? It doesn't provide the same amount of regen, but I mean, it's good against the. I mean, it's good against the Abaddon just to stop him from popping the borrowed time actively. Sure. For popping the borrowed time actively, but you've got an Oracle as well to be able to protect him, so he could just Fortune's End you. So basically, they're banking on Abaddon and Oracle not being together at the same time and using everything onto the Oracle. But now Oracle's even got Aegis. So what are they going to do about that? They're going to find
Taker in the jungle.
Taker, that's what they're going to do.
It's attempt with a wraparound, but not going to be able to find that connection. Dyra playing all together on a Radiant's high ground. Feels strong enough to be able to take the fight as well, but the Rocket Flare pass over, scouts at the Chaos Knight. But get the start up to Thompson for the moment. The Race to Destiny's there. Thompson's going to be able to play around with the ultimate. A lot of damage, so with that Wrath of Nature. Now into the breach, forced to retreat over towards the secret shop. The arrow will be able to cover them, but it looks like Zibe might not have the same fate. Raw used defensively, but no one instantly purges that off. You look for the TP, and he might be able to make it with Thompson just a bit too far away, so in the end, even down towards the bottom lane, Seb was able to cancel Immersion's TP with the cog, so at least they get one, but into the breach, you're pretty nice escape from them. Yeah,
but I mean, OG haven't reached their timing, you know? They've got the Radiance picked up, they're going into the Manta. It's...
Dude, it's 14 to 1. We gotta do it.
I know. You gotta try and, you know, get every little victory that you can, but it just doesn't feel like it. They need an overwhelming team fight victory, and the only way that they're going to do that is by killing Thompson. So I completely support OG's decision to give him the Aegis. We just saw how hard he was to kill even a single time if he's able to get off that that false promise, sit in the reins, use the Purifying Flames onto yourself, and just doing things like holding the Pupil's Gift, getting the cloak. Like, he's able to dish out so much.
Radiant are scanning.
Scans on the mark. They're going to look to try and make the play here from OG. Moving on aggressively inside the top jungle. Supreme inside the lane might be in some trouble. The double root's going to be out. Looks like the damage should be enough. And that will be the case. Resolution finds a kill. They're going to be able to now start to put some pressure onto the tier 2 tower top.
That's the game state. No one solo behind a tier 2 about to dive a tier 3 to solo kill Immersion is it kind of explains how this game is going right now. There goes the Reigns of Destiny healing up the creep wave so that even the glyph fortification isn't going to be enough to be able to take it out. They might not even need to wait for this Manta. They could look to go to go high ground pretty damn shortly.
What's really stopping them?
Cold feet, I don't know. They've even got the drums on Seb as well. This is how old G play Dota. They want every game to end in 20 minutes. And they're on track to do just that.
Look, Dai did find some items like Helm the Overlord on Zibe, Mechanism on Respect. You got Echo Saber now completed on the CK, and Orchid almost done on the Storm. It looks like they're not even going to be able to set up for a defense, but maybe they can try and take a fight in a minute 30 once this Aegis is out.
Yeah, I don't hate that. You probably want Storm to hit level 12 as well, just for the extra damage aspect, as well. He's going to try and at least take out one of those couriers. Is Seb going to go for a blind hook here? Might not even need to be blind. Oh. See if there was any vision on that cliff, as Supreme looks like he'll be able to get away. Yeah, just does.
Was very good micro from Zibe as well. We see up top he was cutting a wave with the Ancient Thunderhide, so that was the reason why they had to go up against the backdoor protection. So yes, T3 tower is going to go down, but it will keep the barracks standing for a little bit longer.
Believe, is that the Orchid now on the Storm? Yeah, he's going to have it delivered to himself.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
45 seconds. I mean, he really needs this level 12 as well. Like, just a big damage increase for the ball lightning. And that's how you're going to win a lot of these fights, without allowing old G to react. But the thing is, with the way that they draft, with the way that they play, itemize, they just stay together. So you're always going to have some sort of layer of protection.
Do you want to look to... Actually, what's going on at the moment? Supreme... Oh, we ran out of a sentry. Let's look at this root connection. Supreme's going to be okay, however. Do you consider about giving him the tome on Supreme?
I would look into it, for sure. There's not really anyone else that can use it as well as he can at this point.
It's like Undying just ate it, so never mind. He's pretty close to it, though. Just going to continue farming. Aegis has expired. They're going to look to try and make a play off the back of this smoke. Got to be quick, though. Barracks are starting to fall at a pretty rapid rate.
Yeah.
Hobson as well. Oh, no, they saw the Storm. Lucky illusion room, though. Supreme be able to get out of the route, back to base. How can they set themselves up for the defense, though? It's going to be the wraparound call from them. Smoke's going to pop and look at no one's positioning. Well aware of his strength at this stage of the game. Just looking to charge. And Immersion pops a tombstone down, but the rest of the team are very far away to look to play with it. Finally, Supreme's going to try and get in the middle. But the instant Gleipnir resolution. Quick on the fingers. Supreme gets blown up. Looking to try and address the tombstone, but the roll's going to be out for the moment. But instant false promise resolution. Need some health coming through from Thompson pretty shortly. Rezo, is he going to survive? Yes, he will. Meanwhile, off to the right, though, a Taker. Trying to man fight no one. Almost found the finishing blow, but no one is able to stand strong. So, 2-for-1 exchange. Just going to sit in the Reign of Destiny and maybe look to walk up once again.
Might even kill that Hawk with a Radiance Burn. Survives on a little bit of HP, and, well, there's that Manta style completed. Still, just because of how much they've balled up together, no one not going to be at that level 15 for the plus 65 damage talent just yet, but, I mean, he's even going to have the potential to go in onto the backlines shortly, with that Blink Dagger being his next item.
Still not the level 12 on Supreme. They're going to try and smoke. I got set, but Thompson's right behind him. Protected with a Fate's Edict for the moment. Yep, it's given enough time for the rest of OG to show up. Seb, what a hook shot. Cogs push back as well. There's going to be no escape for the Storm. Zibe is going to go down as well. Seb, pinpoint accuracy, pierces the middle. A great hook shot from him. And now with these two heroes down, I mean, that's not the longest death timer, but should be enough for them to look to walk it up.
Respect again. Just trying to do some, creep pulling. He'll get caught by that Gleipnir as well, though, standing inside of the Sprout. No leap charges left, but Seb won't have the hook shot this next little bit.
Does it take? He actually got the damage. Kid track. So the defensive telekinesis. Thompson's going to have an opportunity to play around with the false promise, and now with all the Phantasm illusions gone, there is no damage for the Chaos Knight. He's going to be chased down, and well, now finally they're going to be able to crack the high ground.
Makes a lot of sense with the mid Oracle as well, just holding onto the bottle as well. So during that false promise, he made sure to use all 3 charges of it. Plenty of way to heal. There's no way to interrupt it, of course, because you're just taking no damage during the false promise.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
95%, huh?
What do you think that 5% is? There we go, 3%.
Are under attack.
I don't know, man. I don't know what it is. Ancient dive?
Even then, you've got the
That's true,
borrowed
man.
time,
They might
man.
survive it. They might actually survive through it. Oh, God.
The Reigns of Destiny are powerful, dude.
He's got an Aeon disc.
It just allows it to be a psychopath and dive to the front
Yeah.
lines, you know?
Well, that's what it is. That's a perfect way to put it. Just allows Thompson to do Thompson things. Why not go Aeon disc at this stage?
I mean, it was chaos to be able to begin with. You know, supports completely leaving their lanes, creating havoc for poor Supreme, constant diving, playing solo in front of tier 3 towers, but now they're just grouping together. They're not doing anything different from a lot of other tier 1 teams. The ideal scenario is Rezo gets into that AC, but they probably don't even need it. Like, no one still is at level 15, but who cares at this stage?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Smoke behind them and let's pop the smoke and look to charge up. Rezo's still got that DD for a little bit of time. Let's see, potentially one last fight, potentially wrap around as well as a takeoff. Trying to find an angle off the back of the BKB, but Supreme is just getting cleaned up. No opportunity to be able to zip away. It's going to be up to the Chaos side to pump out the damage without the Phantasm Illusions. There's going to be no hope for him. It's a buyback out of Supreme trying to get
No
back
one's
into
dying.
the middle. It looks like the damage is not even enough. Finally, they'll get one, but that looks like it'll be all they get. A dieback shortly for Supreme. Seb's controlled another. The G's are dropped. 25-minute victory. That is a hell of a debut for OG.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, for sure. And, you know, the old teammates, yeah, they get the tip from each other.